Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today's training session on BioTime 9.5. My name is Betty Koshi from Software Development Team. I'm so excited to guide you through the session. Today, we are going to explore some key features of the powerful attendance management software. As many of you know, BioTime 9.5 is the time attendance management solution. There you can track the employee attendance and you can create the timetable, create the shift and schedules. And it comes with the mobile application also. And we will providing the standard API. There you can connect with your third-party software. You can connect the BioTime 9.5 with the third-party software. And before we dive in, if you have any questions, you can ask by the end of this training session. We will have an interactive session also. So let's get started with a small video demonstration about how we can connect the device with the BioTime software. This is a small demonstration of how we can connect the device. And first you have to give the power to the device, and later you need to connect with the Ethernet. And if it is connected, you can see here a green signal, which means it is connected with the Ethernet. And later that you need to go to the communication. And if you can connect with the Wi-Fi or Ethernet, and if it is Wi-Fi, you just need to connect with the Wi-Fi which is enabled there. And if you're planning to connect with the Ethernet, just disable the DHCP and Wi-Fi connection also, and just set the static IP here like this. Hope you can see the video. So you can connect the Ethernet, and later you should go to the cloud server settings, and there you need to set your server IP, like where you install the BioTime application. So you will get the server IP from there, and you can connect that with here. And you need to give the port number also. This is how we are connecting the device with the software. If you face any kind of difficulties to connect with the software, you just check for the firewall is enabled in the server. So if it is enabled, you can disable that. And if any antivirus software is running on the BioTime server, you can disable that too. So it will connect easily. So hope you can see the connectivity. And later, after entering the port, you should make sure that you and then check for the device type settings, and there you should enable the push protocol and ATT settings. And see, this is how we are connecting the device, and you can see the device with an yellow signal here, which means the device is connected with our software. Then later you need to give a name to the device and assign an area. And you should enable the device if you are planning to set this as a registration device. You should enable this to yes. And you can verify through the device. You can enroll your user through the device. This is how we are connecting, and you can see the commands are generated after verification. So whenever you verify with this device, the commands, it will push real time on our software. So you can see all the data immediately after entering to the device. This is all about the device connection, and I'm planning to give you details about how to create shift, how to create timetable, and how to assign schedules and all. So here, this is our public domain, biotimedxb.com 8007. If you want to test with the device, you can connect with this public IP also. You can test with your device. You can just set the domain name. Instead of giving the Ethernet means static IP, you can set the public domain and you can connect with the device. And you can see the device here. And the default password and username of this one is admin. So everybody can try with our software. If you connect any device, you can see the device with an yellow state, means an yellow color here, which means the device is connected to the system, but it is not assigned by any area. So you should assign the area. If you're seeing this as yellow color, you need to assign the area here. And if you have to enroll the employee details through that device, you should enable the registration device also. Otherwise, it won't work. It will not push all the employee data here. So if you want to enroll the employee data, you should enable this one. This one to here. Yes. For this setting, sometimes it will not show here. So you just not need to go to the configuration, and there you can see the registration device. Yes. If you make it disabled, we cannot see the option there in the device. So make sure that you enable this one. Then you can see this one into the device also. Suppose I'm going to add one employee. Hope everybody know these things. So I will demonstrate this one time. So this is our employee. You should assign one department here and one area here. Okay, then you just go to create the timetable here. You can create the timetable, or we have a simple step like workbench. From here, you will get all the workflow, how to set up the timetable, everything. First, you have to create the break time. If you have any break time or something, you can set the break time, then later timetable, then shift and schedule. So from here, you will get an overall idea how to create all the things. So I will demonstrate that also. Just create the timetable here. Sorry for the interruption. We faced some difficulties, so I fixed that too also. So first you need to create the timetable from here. So either you can add the normal timetable or you can go for the flexible timetable. If you are not sure about the timing, you can definitely choose the flexible timetable. And if you are sure about the clock means check-in check-out time, you can go for the normal timetable. And first I will just give a timetable name, normal. And here you will get default timing like check-in, check-out and all. If you want to change this, you can change it from here. You can change it like your time, check-in, check-out time. And if you have any close days, you can set here. Means if your checkout is only after the next day, you can give one as the close day. If your schedule and within a particular day, you don't want to go for that, you just set it as 0. And then check-in start time and check-in end time also. This you can give a buffer time. So here, if you have any break time, you can choose the break time also. So when we generate the report, it will reflect all the timings and it will calculate based on the break time also. So if you have any break time or something, you can select this one. And this is the settings for early and if somebody come early to the office, what we need to do, what we need to, how we need to calculate that timing. Either you can assign that early timing to regular or not, or you can assign it as an OT or weekend OT or something. You can assign whatever you want here. Now I'm trying to assign it with normal OT. So minimum 16 means if we complete 16 minutes, then only it will be count. Uh, he should at least cover up 16 minutes. Then only we can calculate this for the normal OT. This is what we can set from here. And same like the early in, you can set the late out also from here. That also you can assign either to the normal OT, regular, whatever you want. You can try for that. And now I'm trying to assign to the normal OT. There also you can set the count minimum and the overtime rule. Maximum OT you can set from here, and the overtime also, like if the employee work after 8 hours or 10 hours, count this as an overtime. That you can set from here. Like if the employee work after 9 hours, uh, 9 hours to 12 hour, you can set this to the OT, normal OT. And if he continue work for later hours also, you can set like 12 to 14 hours to OT1. And you can set the overtime levels also from here. And the rule settings, some management people don't want to clock in and clock out. Still, they want to calculate the timing and all. You can just disable this one. Clock in required is no. You can set this one, so they don't want to be punched. Don't want to be punched from the device. And compensate also. If you are late out, you can compensate that timing to with our working time. You can give a compensation of 5 minutes or 10 minutes like that. So the report will generate based on that only. So these are the settings in the timetable, and then we need to create the shift from here. You can enable the auto shift if you don't, if you have two timetables or something. If you have two timetables, you can enable the auto shift, so it will fold the timings based on the timetable. It will automatically fall based on the punches. If the punch fall under the particular timetable, so the shift will be automatically assigned. So from here, you can select the timetable. We have a search option here. You can search for the timetable and you can select timetable. You can assign multiple timetables here. Now I am assigning only one timetable here. So this is like this. Then later you can schedule. Either you can go for the department schedule. You don't want to schedule one by one. You can assign all the employees to a particular department and assign the schedule for that particular department. Or you can segregate using a group or employee or temporary schedule also. Temporary schedule has the priority when compared to these other schedules. So if you schedule a temporary schedule, if you have a temporary schedules, it will override all the other schedules. If you assign the department schedule or employee schedule at the same time, we will give the priority to the temporary schedule only. So as of now, I'm going to schedule based on employee. This is our shift, and you can decide from which date to which date this schedule is applicable. That's all. Okay. You should first set the higher date. It should be previous date from the scheduled time. So that's all. We created the timetable, shift, and the employee schedule. So if you want to try with the punches, now we are not connected with the device. So you can try with the manual punch also. We have an option for the manual punch with an approval level. So you can add the punch from here. So this is how we can enter the manual punch, and we have an option to import the manual punch also. If you have a bulk of data, you can import this one. First, you need to download the template based on this format, and here you will get a template like I'll show you. Okay, when you download the template, you will get the same format as shown here. So you can fill all the data here and you can import easily. So it will be easy for updating the bulk amount of data. And if you want to auto approve, you can enable this option from here also. So you don't want to go one by one and approve from the system. So you can enable here before uploading this one. And this is one of the options. So let's get the report from here. You can generate the report. We have an auto calculation, which means whenever you enter the transaction, it will be calculated automatically based on the clock in, clock out, and timetable. So you don't want to go for the manual calculation every time. It will calculate automatically. So you can choose the employee from here. So on real time basis, your report will be generate. So you can select from here. Just check for 18th data. See, now the clock out is not showing because we need to check the timetable again from here. Normal. We just give the checkout end time is 18. You can give a buffer time like 23 or something. So it will fall under this time period. If you change any timetable or something, you should definitely go and change, do the calculation. So now it's showing here. So it is like our check-in checkout time is like 8 to 70, and we clocked in at 8 o'clock and clock out at 20. And here you can see the total duration, break duration, everything. Like we set for normal OT also. Here you can see the break time, total hours we worked, means 8 to 20, 12 hours. And then scheduled time is 3 hours because our total duty duration is like 8 hours only. 9 hours only. So the remaining we will show under the unscheduled timing. And if he is present or absent, we can show here. And the normal OT, let me check the settings. Now the normal OT also generated. This is how we can see. Before it was not coming because we set the overtime rule from here. Like we disabled the overtime before from the settings. So now we enable that one. So we can see the overtime also. Whenever we set the rules, it will global rule will global rule will override all other rules. So you should be careful about the settings always. Give the proper settings, then only it will calculate properly. So as you can see, we generated all the data from this report. You can see the total hours and scheduled time, attendance, normal OT. Either if you want to set the OT1, OT2, you can set the range of this OT. Like from here, you can see the OT1, OT2. If you set any OT levels, you can see under this one. Now we are not set any overtime levels, so we cannot see that one. This is how we are generating the report. Hope you understand all the details, like how we can connect the device, how we can create the shift, how we can enable the shift, means create the schedules and all. So this is all about our training session today. Thank you all for your attention today. I hope the demonstration has provided you with a solid understanding of how to create the shift and how to connect the device to the BioTime 9.5. So once again, thank you for being the part of this session. If any questions come up later or if you need any further assistance, don't hesitate to ask us. So thank you, all of you.